Hello everyone, welcome to video lecture series of Communication Engineering. Today's topic is amplitude modulation. So in today's topic, which I am talking about the amplitude modulation, we will discuss in detail about the transmission efficiency and current calculation. Let us begin. To start with the calculation of transmission efficiency and current calculation, first let us revise what is amplitude modulation. Till now you are clear with the modulation. So in case of amplitude modulation, the amplitude of carrier wave, it is varied in proportional to the instantaneous value of the message signal, and the other factors are constant like frequency and phase. You can understand with the help of the diagram waveforms. Here you can see the first one is the waveform for the message signal, the amplitude is AM. Second is the carrier signal, here amplitude is mentioned as AC. And here this particular carrier wave is to be varied according to the message signal. So the resultant what you are getting, that is the modulated signal. It is being shown in the waveform number 3. It means in the case of the amplitude modulation, the characteristic like amplitude is varying only, right? Now let us talk about the transmission efficiency. Transmission efficiency means how much efficient the system is for the transmission. So how we are going to calculate this particular term? See, transmission efficiency, this is denoted by eta. And when we are talking about the amplitude modulated wave, so this transmission efficiency, it gives the ratio of transmitted power which contains the information to the total transmitted power. When we are talking about the transmitted power which contains information, see, you know that in the case of the total power, the useful message or baseband power, that is being carried by the sidebands only, right? It means the large carrier power which is denoted by PC, that is the waste from the transmission point of view, because it is not carrying any information. It means carrier power PC is not carrying information and only sidebands are carrying the information. So this is the ratio of what? Sideband power to the total power. Mathematically you can written it as eta is power of sidebands upon total transmitted power, and there are two sidebands, upper sideband and lower sideband. So the numerator will be P of upper sideband plus P of lower sideband upon PT. And you must remember that, and you are already aware that the large carrier power, which is PC, it is transmitted every time along with the sideband powers. That is only for our convenient and for some sort of detection. But the useful message is available which is present in the sidebands only. So as now you are clear with this particular term, eta is what? Sideband power upon the total power. Now substitute these values. You know the formula how to calculate the power. The carrier power is what? AC square upon 2R. We have already calculated it. Upper sideband power is mu square AC square upon 8R. Lower sideband is the same. Now substitute these values into this particular equation 1, right? And the total power formula, you already know the relationship between the total power and the carrier power. What is the sum of upper band side power and lower band side power? Mu square AC square upon 8R plus mu square AC square upon 8R means mu square AC square. This is mu square AC square upon 4R, because you are adding both the terms. So now let us substitute these values. Eta is what? Mu square AC square upon 4R into PT, the relationship between the transmitted power and the carrier power, which is PC, into 1 plus mu square upon R. Here mu, we are talking about the modulation index. As I have already told you, in some of the cases modulation index is denoted by M. Now you have to simplify it. You can see in this particular equation, in this particular formula, you can rearrange the terms by using the formula of carrier power. This is denoted by what? AC square upon 2R. So from this particular term, AC square upon 4R, if you write 4 as 2 into 2, so AC square upon 2R, it will gives you the PC. So now you can simplify it as mu square into PC upon 2 into PC 1 plus mu square upon 2. Now PC will be cancel out. So what you are getting over here, just simplify it, mu square in the numerator, while in the denominator you will be getting 2 plus mu square. So this is the transmission efficiency. If you calculate the percentage transmission efficiency, means you are going to write eta is what? Mu square upon 2 plus mu square into 100%. Now, if you have to calculate what is the maximum transmission efficiency of amplitude modulated wave. So the maximum transmission efficiency of amplitude modulated wave you can calculate when the value of mu is 1. If you substitute the value of mu as 1 in equation number 2, what you will be getting over here? Eta is what? 1 upon 1 plus 1 into, sorry, this is 2 plus 1 into 100%. So it will be coming out as 33.33%. So the maximum transmission efficiency is 33.33%. It means only 1/3 of total power is carried by the sidebands and rest of 2/3 power is wasted. Right? So in this particular manner you can calculate it, and you must remember that the maximum transmission efficiency you will be getting when the value of mu is 1, means that is the case of the perfect modulation. Clear? Let me remind you, only 1/3 of the total power is carried by the sidebands while 2/3 power is wasted. Next is the current calculation. Now let us derive the formula for the current which relates the total current to the carrier current. When we are talking about the amplitude modulation, then it is very convenient to calculate AM transmitter current in comparison to the power. And when we are talking about the modulation index, and if you have to calculate it, then it can be calculated from the values of unmodulated current to the modulated current in case of the AM transmitter. Let us say how to derive the mathematical relationship. The basic equation you are aware with. The relationship between the total power and the carrier power. PT is what? PC 1 plus mu square upon 2. If we say IC is the RMS value of carrier or unmodulated current, IT is the RMS value of the modulated current, and if R is the antenna resistance, then from this particular term you can rearrange it. What? PT upon PC you will be getting 1 plus mu square upon 2. Mu is the modulation index. If you have to write down the PT, total power, in terms of the current and antenna resistance, what is PT? This is equal to IT square into R. Similarly, you can write down the PC as what? PC you can write down as IC square into R. So utilize this relationship and substitute the values of PT and PC. You will be getting is what? IT square into R upon IC square into R, which is equal to 1 plus mu square upon 2. R will be cancel out. Now you will be getting from here you will be getting IT upon IC, this particular value. So IT upon IC is under root 1 plus mu square upon 2. And just rearrange, you will be getting what is IT? Means here IT, which is the modulated current or the RMS value of the total current. So IT is equal to IC under root 1 plus mu square upon 2. You must remember this formula because you may get a number of numerical questions based on this. So I hope now this particular point is also clear to you. Let us solve one example. Here in this particular question, the antenna current of AM transmitter is 8 ampere. Antenna current is given, which is the 8 ampere if only carrier is sent. And antenna current is increased to 8.93 ampere if the current carrier is modulated by a single sinusoidal wave. Determine the percentage modulation. Also calculate the antenna current if percentage modulation changes to 0.8. So first let us calculate the percentage modulation, means here we have to calculate the value of mu. And the values of IT and IC is given. So recall the formula. Given that what is IT? Total current 8.93 ampere and IC is 8 ampere. Relationship between the total power and the carrier power is given by this equation. You can rearrange the terms in the terms of the current, and finally you will be getting the equation as IT it is equal to IC under root 1 plus mu square upon 2. Because in the first case you have to calculate the value of mu, rearrange the equation, you will be getting mu is what? Under root 2 IT upon IC, its whole square minus 1. IT is 8.93 substituted, IC is 8 ampere substituted. Substitute both the values in this equation number 1. You will be getting the value of mu, which is 70.1%. If we are talking in terms of the percent, the value of mu you are getting 70.1. So it means 70.1%. Now let us talk about the second part of this question, where you have to calculate the antenna current. So the second part, first part is already completed. From this particular equation, you have to calculate the antenna current, means IT you have to calculate. Now it is being given that the percentage modulation changes to 0.8. It means the value of mu is 0.8. IC is 8 ampere. Just substitute the value of IC and mu in this particular equation and calculate IT. If you simplify this by putting the numerical values, you will be getting the value of IT as 9.19 ampere. It means the antenna current is 9.19 ampere if the percentage modulation changes to 0.8, means to 80% if you are talking. So in this manner you can solve these questions, and you must remember the formulas. At the end, let me summarize you that in this particular video we have discussed about the transmission efficiency of amplitude modulated wave as well as the current calculation for single tone amplitude modulation wave. Thank you so much for watching this video.